What's on YouTube? It's Pete TT coming at you with another Division video. Today guys, we are talking weapons. Specifically, we are talking about LMGs and the Pakhan. Now, for those of you who may have forgotten about the Pakhan, trust me guys, it's absolutely amazing. You will see it in this video. But where can you acquire yourselves a Pakhan if after this video you decide you want to test one out? Well, you can get it from the advanced weapon vendor in the base of operations, and it will set you back 853,980 funds. Now, why would you be interested in a Pakhan? You know, you've got things like the Hungry Hog, we have the 249. There are so many good LMGs in game. Why would I bother about this named weapon? Well guys, there are several reasons to think about running this weapon. There are several things that have meant I've fallen in love with the thing, and I won't use another LMG because I absolutely love this bad boy. It suits my playstyle, it suits what I want to do. So let's talk about it a little bit in depth. We are looking at this weapon from a PvE standpoint. Ignore PvP, wouldn't use it for that, but for PvE I love it. Now there are several reasons for this. One of them is the fact that we have a guaranteed weapon that you can buy with a very good base archetype, which is the RPK, meaning it has good accuracy, it has good stability, it means it is magazine fed, so the reload time is not as long as those weapons with a belt, and it is a considerable reload reduction in time as well to say that it's magazine fed. Yes, it has almost half the magazine of things like the Hungry Hog that are belt fed, but you can reload it so goddamn quick. Actually, I don't find too much of a difference in my time to kill from killing, reloading, killing again from 2 full magazines to using a belt-fed LMG and having to reload. So what makes the Pakhan stand out as a PvE weapon as far as talents go then? Well, first up we have Swift. Not the best of talents and the only one that is even worth re-rolling on this weapon. There are several rolls that you could get on this that make it even better than it is from what we're going to talk about on its base values. Obviously that comes down to your individual playstyle and what your specific build. The reason that this is so goddamn good though is because it comes with destructive and ferocious. Now, for you guys that already know, but for those of you guys that don't know, basically destructive is an amazing PvE talent, right? It gives you armor destruction value increased by 15% when using this weapon. Now, if you actually have enemy armor damage on the rest of your armor, you could be sitting at around the 30% enemy armor damage mark. That is very good for PvE endgame. Next up we have Ferocious. Damage against elite and named enemies is increased by 10%. Again, this is not only a very, very good and strong talent for PvE endgame, but you get it for free. You see, the problem with Ferocious in any other slot is it requires you to have well over 3,000 in your firearm stamina and electronics. Now, personally, I love Ferocious. I've used it through every single update so far, but I have to have it in the 3rd slot because I have never met the electronics requirement to get Ferocious active otherwise, but I love it. So let's talk a little bit of number crunching so you guys can see where I'm coming from. So PvE endgame. We all know you spec into several things, armor being one of them, but damage to elite is a very key thing to spec into for endgame. Whether you're playing solo or as a team, it just makes the encounter so much easier. So if you're speccing your build to damage to elites, then you have the possibility to roll up to 7% on a chest, 10% on a mask, 5% on a knee pads and 10% on gloves, giving you a total of 32% damage to elites. Now, on its own, that can be very impressive and you will notice the difference. You add the 10% damage to elite increase that Ferocious gives you, and you're going to be sitting at just over 42%, maybe 43, 44%, depending on whether you have maximum rolls on your gear or whether you have minimal rolls on your gear. You know, 42% damage to elites, 30% enemy armor damage. You absolutely melt through things in the PvE endgame activities. The footage you're watching in the background is me using my Pakhan into today's challenge mode, which is Lexington, and you will see, guys, that it is just a walk in the park. You know, this thing absolutely melts through them. Now, I do know that there are other good LMGs out there. I am aware of the Hungry Hog. I am aware of the M249. These are very, very good. But to get things like Destructive and Ferocious on them, you either have to be very lucky, or you have to spend a lot of Phoenix credits on them. And let's be honest, when you look at the archetypes of the weapons and their base values, the RPK family that the Pakhan is, you know, has better base stats than the others pretty much put together. It is just an amazing weapon overall, guys. I love it. Okay, but don't just take my word for it, don't take the numbers for it. You're watching the footage in the background, you are seeing it absolutely melt through things. It comes down to personal preference. I am fully aware of that. If you guys have got a Hungry Hog and you guys have got, you know, a 249 or an MK46 and things like that that you love and you use and it works for you, happy days, okay? I just wanted to put this video together to let you guys know that there are other options out there. I've said this to a couple of friends now. Sage will probably comment in this video and back me up. I told him to go and buy one. He bought one. He played with it. He loves the thing as well. You know, it's just an absolute beast for PvE. But make your own opinion, guys. I'm sure with loot falling from the sky and selling it, you guys can spare 853,000 funds to go and buy yourself one. Re-roll Swift, have a little play with it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, because there's plenty more Division videos coming your way. And as always, agents, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, I'll catch you all soon.